Aljamain Sterling has been facing heavy backlash for his recent comments about Tom Aspinall. Aljo said he believed Tom was clearly losing to Ciryl Gane and may have exaggerated the severity of the eye poke as a way out of the fight. Fans were quick to call him out for the remarks, calling them ironic, given that Aljo won the bantamweight title by disqualification after Petr Yan hit him with an illegal knee. In a new video, Aljo responded to the backlash and clarified his stance on the situation.
I made some comments on the Aspinall fight and how he handled the situation with the foul. And I think my opinion still stands. Yeah, you could say you don't like the messenger because I've been fouled and you guys think that I milked the injury. I did not. We've done clarified this multiple times. Bad rehydration. Felt like I got blasted in the head. I barely knew where I was at the time. And yes, yeah, it looked like I acted or whatever. I can understand that. And I have nothing to say to that. But fact still remains. When Tommy got poked in the eye, the first thing that he said was, "I cannot see." And we all know when you are fouled, you cannot say those words, otherwise the ref is inclined to stop the fight because that is just the way the rules are written. Again, I don't know how badly hurt he was. I've never questioned Tommy's integrity. I've never questioned any fighter's integrity. But I do like to make fun of certain situations because I've gotten a very unfair share of flack from a lot of fans. When I was illegally kneed in the head and somehow I was being a pussy and all these other things under the sun, when none of you guys ever been blasted in the head with a knee that you did not see coming from anywhere. You can say I milked it, you can say all these things, but the fact still remains, it hurt like a and the ref saved me for myself. I completely get where Tommy's coming from. You can't fight compromise like that. I'm glad the ref didn't allow me to continue to fight when I got illegally kneed. Otherwise I would have. Because the machismo side of things would have said, oh, your ego, your pride, you could come back from this. Even though I knew I was already losing that fight and I wasn't going to be able to come back because I was already in a deficit and even in a bigger deficit, the side of me, which was just the pride, would have let me continue. But thankfully, the ref saved me for myself. And thankfully, Tom was smart enough to understand I can't win a fight like this against a guy like this. And again, yes, I said the fight looked like it was starting to get tough. A busted nose early on. A lot of people have him as a big favorite. I think a lot of the stuff I say still stands. So hopefully you guys can understand the logic that's come behind this. I don't give a if you don't like that I'm the one saying it.
TJ Dillashaw also thinks Tom Aspinall may have exaggerated the severity of the eye poke and taken the easy way out against Ciryl Gane.
Yeah, he's picking his shots better, right? He's seeing the openings and picking his shots a lot better than Aspinall. Aspinall's one of those like hit you with power, charge you, knock you out, and Ciryl Gane's choosing his shots, circling outside that foot. Again, we're in that open stance again. You see him on the outside, which is lining up his power, closer for his jab. Just a little more calculated than Tom Aspinall was, and I really believe that's why Aspinall didn't come back from that eye poke.
Do you really feel that Aspinall decided not to keep fighting on purpose because he thought that this fight wasn't going to go his way?
Over there.
I know. I'm going to. I'm gonna get. I am. Look, first and foremost, it was a foul, and Ciryl Gane's the one to blame for it. But from the optics and the way that it looked, his eye was closed when he got poked in it. He was saying he couldn't see, and he wasn't even trying to open his eye to see if he could see. Like, obviously, I have no idea. I'm not there, but you see the pictures afterwards. His eye looks fine. I've seen a whole finger go in someone's eye, and they keep fighting, right? So, I don't know. I mean, it's all speculation. You know what I mean? It's all speculation. But I feel like he might have taken the easier way out. It's a no contest. You got to come back. He gets paid $3 million. You know what I mean? Come back and do it again.
Wait, he still gets paid as if they fought the full fight?
They fought.
They still make their show money and stuff. Yeah. No win, but show money.
It depends on the contract, right? So,
Yeah.
if
Some people get flat fees.
Yes, flats. Yeah.
So if it's a no contest, they get paid a flat fee if they fought.
Well, everyone's contracts are different.
Got it.
Right.
But he still gets paid.
Yeah. Because as soon as you step inside the octagon, you get paid.
Yeah.
You can get inside the octagon and tap out when the bell rang.
No way.
And you tap out and you get paid, but they'll probably never have you back.
Yeah.
Has anybody at this table ever been eye poked during a fight?
Of course.
Yeah.
And have any of you ever given up or decided you weren't going to keep fighting?
No.
Never
We
given
saw
up.
a champion.
Cory Sandhagen had a recommendation for how the UFC can fix the eye poke problem. He said for every eye poke in MMA, unintentional or not, The fighter committing the foul has to spend the 5 minutes the other guy is recovering breathing in farts out of a jar. Sandhagen and Curtis Blades went live on Twitch last night, where they talked about Tom Aspinall's eye poke at UFC 321. Both agreed that at this point most fighters just don't care, because there's rarely any real consequences for doing it.
Look how far it goes into his eye on the one.
When you slow it
The one
down, it
looks
worse.
nasty.
Yeah.
I know, because at first I was like, I don't know, man, they ain't look that bad. But then it was like, ooh, dude.
Yeah, that one looks bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's nothing you could do with the gloves. I think some people just do it though.
Yeah,
I think that some people just poke people in the eyes more than the other people, and they don't really care.
I've heard other guys like openly, like Eric Lewis. He's openly said he will eye poke you or hit you in the balls just to get a break.
Has he poked a bunch of people in the eye?
No, it's not like
Oh,
he
he has-
doesn't have
okay.
a rep of this. He's not John Jones Jr.
Yeah, I don't think ever poked anyone in their eye.
Because you have really good hand placement also. 'Cause you know,
I think it's because I give a now.
yeah.
I'm like, let me try to not poke this fool in the eye.
It was incidental because he was like hosting. He tries to bring it back. Doesn't look like he drives. Oh, there it looks like he drives into it. Yeah, that looks bad.
Yeah, it looks bad, man.
It's almost bad.
Henry Cejudo revealed that he actually went to the same eye doctor Sean O'Malley used after getting eye poked by Song Yadong. Cejudo says that he even brought one of Tom Aspinall's good friends with him to the appointment and is now recommending Tom do the same.
I ended up going to actually Sean O'Malley's eye doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like how convenient, right? And he was able to kind of pull up the technology. And actually, I brought some of Tom Aspinall's good friends. His name is James. He's with what's his name? James. Yeah, James Mystery. So he was able to see a little bit of what truly happens behind the eye. But this guy has all the gadgets. He's able to say, all right, this is what's causing you to see double. And he's legit able to pinpoint it. It's so cool, bro. It's so cool to see, like, get to know the eye. The eye's kind of like a world, bro. Like, you see a little bit of the world then, and you know, you can see the damage on it. So if I'm also Tom, I'm probably looking at finding the best specialist to see, you know, to see how long it's going to take in order for him to come back and compete.
Bo Nickal is set to face Rodolfo Vieira at UFC 322 next month. Many were upset with Bo's placement on the card, considering he's on the main card and coming off a TKO loss to Reiner de Ritter. On X, Darren Till said, how is Bo Nickal getting further up on the main card slots than the likes of Leon Edwards and that? Make it make sense. Guy hasn't earned his stripes yet, with a yawning emoji. Bo responded saying, main card UFC 322. Maybe I have hundreds of thousands of grassroots American wrestling fans, or maybe it's just rage bait. Either way, I can't wait to fight. Sean Brady and Joe Pyfer recently shared their thoughts after watching Umar Nurmagomedov's unanimous decision win over Mario Bautista, and both said they don't believe Umar could beat Merab Dvalishvili in a rematch.
I will say this, I don't think Umar made a convincing case that he's the only, like he looked pretty tired at the end of the third round. Like Mario really made him work, and I don't know if he wins the rematch.
No, I don't think so either.
Merab.
Do you think he looked like a minus 600 favorite?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd say like 300,
Yeah.
250.
Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen both believe Tom Aspinall made the right decision by choosing not to continue fighting after the eye poke.
He's got more days ahead of him. So if you live to fight another day, it was like a couple weeks ago when DeRitter's corner threw in the towel. You fight another day. If you can't see, and you're the reigning defending champion, and you can't see, then you don't fight. You have too much to lose, Chael. And we always try to measure the smart decision versus the honorable decision. I thought Anthony Smith was very honorable when John Jones kneed him in the head on the ground. I thought Anthony Smith also was dumb. He should have took the win, went home as the champion, and then came back and collected some pay-per-view points in the rematch. That's just me. Honorable versus smart, I think Tom Aspinall just made the smart decision, and that ultimately upset a lot of people.
I agree with that too. I do think that was the right decision. I do think that was the smart decision. Tom's got one thing to do, which is to leave that arena with the title that he brought in to that arena.
Bryce Mitchell broke his nose in training yesterday. He posted this video to his Instagram afterwards, asking for somebody to fix his nose for free, since going to the doctor is too expensive.
Hey, I'm in Searcy, Arkansas right now. I need my nose straightened out. I just got it broken. It's, you can tell, you know, it's sideways or whatever, but Dude, the doctors are so expensive. They're like $2,000 or some just to set my nose. Can somebody in Cersei, by the grace of God, please set my nose back straight for free? If you could fix my nose for free in Cersei, Arkansas right now, send me a message, and I'll probably go to you instead of the doctor, because this is probably going to be like thousands of dollars, and it'll just have to be pulled and put back straight, you know. So if y'all can help, let me know. Thank you.
Bryce followed up with this video. He says his buddy fixed his nose for free, he's doing great, and apologizes if he came off as a cheapskate.
Hey, I wanted to let y'all know I'm doing really good, and I wasn't in any pain at all, so that was really good. For whatever reason, it just didn't hurt the whole time. But I was worried because I didn't know exactly what to do, and I didn't know if it would ever come back straight again. And that was my main concern, but I'm totally healed. Thank the Lord. God, thank you so much for healing me. And also, I apologize for looking like a cheapskate, because right when that happened, my brain went to primal survival instinct, and I started thinking, oh man, this is going to be expensive. This is going to be, what have I done here? This is going to be thousands of dollars to fix. And it's a shame that that's where my brain went to, but that was my main concern, and my buddy did fix it for free. But I'm going to try not to be a cheapskate next time. And you know, I've been to the doctor, and honestly have not had a problem paying with what I've been charged. One time I got a big piece of wood stuck in my hand, and it was only $600 to get it out, and it was worth it. When I ripped my nuts in half, it was only $1,250. That was the best $1,250 I ever spent. So I really do feel like I was being a cheapskate, asking everybody to do it. If somebody could help me out so I could save like $1,000, but my buddy Josh did help me out, and I did save like $1,000. So thank you, God, and thank you, Josh King, and thank all y'all for your concerns. God bless you.
Sean Strickland left a comment on the video and called out the UFC for not covering fighters' medical expenses unless they have a fight booked. He said, well, I was wrong. You have to have a fight booked to get medical from the UFC. LMAO. What a joke. Tom Aspinall's father, Andy Aspinall, has given an update on Tom's condition following UFC 321. According to Andy, Tom still can't see out of his right eye and only has about 50% vision in his left.
And he got us a private appointment at Cheadle Hospital to see an eye specialist yesterday. He kind of basically did the same as the guy that we saw over there, said it's bad, it's not good, but his eye is a little bit more closed than it was. His right eye still can't see anything. He said it's just grey. And they tested him on words and he just couldn't see anything. His left eye, 50%, he went down about 4 letters and then couldn't see the letters. So one's really blurry and one's still not working.
Tom's father also responded to Dana White's reaction at the post-fight press conference. When asked about the eye pokes, Dana said, who gives a shit? Andy responded saying if the UFC truly cares about the fighters, they need to take action to prevent incidents like this from happening again.
But the sport, when is it going to change it? It's probably never going to change it.
What do you do to prepare for that? What do you do going forward when Dana White says the words, he doesn't give a shit?
What does it take to make an eye poke intentional, and is there even a way you could ever prove that?
Who the knows? Who gives a shit?
But it's an issue if the UFC want it to be an issue. There's nothing we can do about it, but this has highlighted at a high level in the sport that it's dangerous. If they want to do something about it, they should. If they care about people, they should. And it's back to everybody has opinions. Everybody needs money as well. It's about, you know, I don't have to say what I say or do what I do to report back to shareholders to make money for a company. I do this because it's a sport. I want to do it with my son. I want to spend time with my kids. The other people who are doing it to report back to shareholders at the highest level because it's part of a company. And then they're doing it, most of the people online are doing it, the analysts, the ex-fighters, the YouTube makers, they're doing it because they make a video and that video makes them money. So it's about money. Then they're entitled to their opinion. But I don't read it and I don't care about it.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from Bubba. It says Aljo faked a head injury to win a belt and now has an opinion. The second one's from MC Sizzle. It says, so we just gonna believe when Ciryl Gane says the eye poke was unintentional, but we aren't gonna believe when Tom says he couldn't see? And the final one's from Adam Rand too. It says, Aljo really don't know when to just be quiet. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.